एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभउ निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच पूता माता की आसीस निमख ना बिसरो तुमको हर हर सदा भजो जगदीश। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Ji, today we are extremely blessed to be learning about the Jeevani of Tan Tan Mata Sahib Dewa Ji. We are going through their biography, Pavitra Jeevan, which indeed is such a suiting title of their biography because their Jeevan is indeed such exemplary Pavitra Jeevan. We have been looking in the past few sessions, we have been looking about the person that Mataji regards as everything of her life, her husband, which is not only her husband but also the Guru, Tan Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, our Guru Pita. So we have been looking at the events, at the historical events that revolves around the Jyoti Jyot. Yesterday we have covered the Jyoti Jyot, the events that took place. We saw earlier how Maharaj planned their whole Jyoti Jyot so that they could live as a warrior. And we saw yesterday on how during the Jyoti Jyot of Guru Maharaj, when they went into the tent, the only thing that the Sangats physically saw was the fire that engulfed the whole place, the whole tent. But we also saw that there was some other Gupta things that was happening as well, where all the Devi Devtas, they came to do darshan of Guru Maharaj of the Jyoti Jyot, and then there was a horse that Guru Maharaj asked their Sevadar to prepare, to put a saddle on it, and the Devi Devtas got this horse and passed it to Guru Maharaj. And while that happened, the Singhs that was doing seva in the stables, they saw that the horse that they decorated, they saw that horse rising up into the sky just like that, and they were very surprised, and they came to the rest of the Sangat that was at the area of the where Guru Maharaj's Angitha Sahib was, and they told the other Sangat that we just saw the horse living like that, and they could not understand what is happening. But after the next day, when they did the Diwan and everything, and we saw that later on the Singhs, they also went to Maharaj's Angitha Sahib, and the only thing they found was this little kirpan that Guru Maharaj used to keep in their seas, that they used to keep in their Dumalla. So, and that small small kirpan that was found, we can still do darshan of the small kirpan. It is displayed in Takht Sri Hajur Sahib Ji, and every evening they show it to the Sangat. The Sangat can do darshan. This is definitely something that we should do. We should do the darshan of when we go to Takht Sri Hajur Sahib Ji. And we also saw yesterday, we covered some points that it's in the footnote. And today we are still going to go through the footnote. It's a very long footnote. So it's for about 12 pages long more. And we would go through this footnote. Basically, this whole footnote that we started covering yesterday is talking about some Sakya, some oral history that is passed by generations, especially in the Samparda. And these Sakya are known to the Sangat to some of the Sangat, and some of the Sangat are not aware. So therefore, the author, Baba Surjit Singh Ji, he decided to include it in the footnotes, because Sangat Ji, our oral history is very important as well, because not all our history is in written form, and a lot of this, even this written form of history, a lot of it is actually passed down through orally as well. So therefore, our oral history is as important as our written history, and we are very fortunate that Babaji has decided to include all this oral history as well. And what oral history are we looking at? We are looking at the Sakya that tells us more about how Guru Maharaj Ji is proving that Guru Maharaj Ji left with their with their physical body, because when the Singhs went to the Angita, they could not find any ashes or anything else other than the small kirpan. So it means Guru Maharaj went with their San Dehi. We covered this in yesterday's session, that Guru Maharaj went San Dehi with their physical body. And after that, a lot of these, we covered 2 Sakya yesterday, and we would be covering the 3rd Sakhi today. And in the Sakya yesterday, we saw how this wood collector, who was collecting wood in the jungle, he came to the Singhs, and he saw all the Sangat crying, and he told them that he actually had the darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji on their house, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj told him to let the Sangat know, to let the Khalsa know that I am here, I'm still here, I have not gone anywhere. And another Sakhi that we covered yesterday was there was a Udasi Santa, and his name was Ratan Rai. He also came to the Sangat, and he also told the same thing, that he was meditating in the jungle, and he had the darshan of Guru Maharaj and when he had the darshan of Guru Maharaj, he also described that Guru Maharaj had so much of Shastra on them. And if we remember, Sangat Ji, when we spoke about how Guru Maharaj prepared for their Jyoti Jyot, indeed Guru Maharaj actually adorned so many different Shastras on their body. So this was the 2nd Sakhi, and this is where we paused yesterday, where there is currently a Gurdwara at the area where this Udasi Santa had the darshan of Guru Maharaj, and the Gurdwara is currently known as Ratangad Sahib. And it's amazing, Sangat Ji, to see that if we look at it in another angle, from another angle, that even in the end, Kalgitar Padshah Ji Maharaj, they were so concerned about the Khalsa. This is why they are sending all these people, such as the wood collector, this Udasi Santa, because they are concerned about the condition of the Khalsa, to be in such sorrow, to be going through this vichora. And they are still, even though they have left to Sachkhand physically, but they are still sending these people to give encouragement, because they really love the Khalsa dearly. This is how much of love Guru Maharaj Ji had. And Guru Maharaj, even until the end, they made sure to be there for the Khalsa, to be giving them honsla, so that they don't lose hope. And it's amazing that we are very blessed to have such a great Guru Pita that is always there for us in all times. So today, before we start, we are covering the biography of Tan Tan Mata Sahib Devan Ji, and this is an important event in their life as well, because Kalgitar Padshah Ji is the center of their life. There's nothing else more important to Mataji than Kalgitar Padshah Ji Maharaj themselves. So before we continue today, let us put our surti, our consciousness in the holy charan of Tan Tan Mata Sahib Devan Ji. 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 Satnam Sri Vaheguru। तीसरी गल है कि रियासत हैदराबाद दक्खन एक जनवाड़ा शहर है. So this is the third Sakhi that's telling us about what the events that happened after the Jyoti Jodh, that tells us more about how Guru Maharaj Ji has been giving darshan to all these people, and at the same time telling them to tell the Sangat that they are still there, they are Hajar Najar. And this is the third Sakhi, where in Hyderabad there was a shahar, there was a city known as Manwada. ਉੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਰਾਜੇ ਰੁਸਤਮ ਰਾਏ ਤੇ ਬਾਲਾ ਰਾਓ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਭਰਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਲੀ ਬਹਾਦਰ. So there was, in that city there were two Raje, and their name was Rustam Rai and Balla Rao, and they were such mighty warriors. Hakma to bagi san, and they were living in a sovereign way where they were not adeen, they did not want to adhere to the Mughal Raj. So basically they were going against the Mughal Raj, and they were living in a sovereign way. Therefore, so Peshwa Marhatte ne बहुत तकड़ाई करके जनवाड़ा दे राजे दोवां भरावां ਨੂੰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕਰਕੇ 17 ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਜੇਲ੍ਹ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So this Manwada, this Marhatta. So Marhatta is basically a goat, and it's a goat like we have this caste. So Marhatta is one of them, one caste in Hindu. So they basically, this Marhatta, he had a war with these brothers, and he managed to conquer the city, and he basically arrested these two brothers and imprisoned them. So what happened then? ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So there was a killer named Satara. So they were basically imprisoned there. ਹੱਥੀ ਹੱਥਕੜੀਆਂ ਪੈਰਾਂ 'ਚ ਬੇੜੀਆਂ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਉਮਰ ਕੈਦ ਦਾ ਹੁਕਮ ਸੁਣਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So basically all their hands and their feet, everything, their hands were handcuffed, and even their feet were tied, and they were given lifelong imprisonment. जो पेशवा मरहट्टे ਦਾ ਉਸ ਸਤਾਰੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਸਿੱਖ ਪਹਿਰੇਦਾਰ ਦੀ ਨੌਕਰੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ. So in that same jail where these two brothers were imprisoned, there was a sevadar, and this sevadar, he was a Sikh. So this jail, not a sevadar, he was basically the guard, and he was a Sikh of the Guru. So he was doing duty there, and he was the mulazim of the marhatta. Mulazim means like a knocker, or basically he was working under this marhatta that got these two brothers imprisoned. ਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਨਿਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ. So this Sikh, because he is a Sikh, so what he used to do every day, he used to do his nitnem in the jail, and this action of his was watched by these two Raja as well, because they are imprisoned in the same prison that this Sikh is taking care of. So they used to see him doing nitnem. ਦੋਹਾਂ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਸਿੱਖ ਪਾਸੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਅਪਾਰ ਜਸ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ 6ਵੇਂ ਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਗਵਾਲੀਅਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 52 ਉਮਰ ਕੈਦ ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੁਡਾਇਆ ਸੀ. So they also heard from the Sikh, they heard so much praises of the Guru, and especially the Sikh also told them, because their condition is in prison, so the Sikh also told them that Guru Har Gobind Ji Maharaj once rescued this 52 Raje that was also sentenced lifelong imprisonment. So when this Raja got to know that, they could relate, because they are in prison as well. So what happened? ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਰੁਸਤਮ ਰਾਏ ਤੇ ਬਾਲਾ ਰਾਓ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਸਿੱਖ ਤੋਂ ਪਾਠ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਆ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਸੁਣੀ. सतगुर सिख के बंधन काटै गुर का सिख बेकार ते हाटै. So one day these two brothers, they heard this Sikh reading a Pankti, and what Pankti was it? Satgur Sikh ke bandhan kaate. They heard this Pankti being read, that the Guru is able to free his devotees from bonds, from attachments, from bondages. So when they heard this, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ. They asked this Sikh, they said ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੰਧਨ ਕੱਟ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਨ? They said, can Guru Maharaj also cut our bonds? And what bonds are they talking? They are bound with the prison, the shackles that they have in their feet, the handcuff that they have on their hands. So they are and the fact that they are being in prison. So they are asking the Sikh, do you think the Guru can also remove us from this bond of being in this prison? Can he rescue us from this prison? Sikh pyare ne kaha, kyun nahi? The Sikh said to them, why not? Mera kalgi wala ta bandhan katan har swami hai. They said, why not? My Guru is the bandhan katanhar. He is the ultimate person that is the remover of all kind of bondages, be it in a prison, be it attachments, be it any kind of bonds, worldly bonds that we want to be rescued from. And he was so sure that the Guru can do this. Tusi Sharda Nal Guru Ji da Simran karo. So they said, the Sikh said to these two Raje, have faith. This is very important. He did not just tell them to do something straight away. He said, have faith first. And he said, Tusi Sharda Nal Guru Ji da Simran karo. They said, with full faith, do Simran. And this is very important, because whenever we do any job, the ultimate ingredient that we need to have is faith. If we don't have faith in the job that we are doing, it's never going to be fruitful. Because Shraddha is the ultimate, most important thing that a Sikh should have. It's the root of Sikhi. So that's why the Sikh, because he is a Sikh, he knows that the most important thing that this Raja need to have is Shraddha. So he said, do Simran with faith, with Shraddha. Kalgi wala jarur hajar hovega. They say if you do this Simran with faith, Guru Maharaj would surely be here for you. ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਪਾਠ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਲਈ ਤਾਂ ਵਧੇਰਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ. ਤੁਸੀਂ 40 ਦਿਨ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੰਤਰ ਦਾ ਅਖੰਡ ਜਾਪ ਕਰੋ. This is another important point, Sangat ji, which is really something that we could take away from this pothi as well. So the Sikh, he said to this to Raje, he said, if you are to learn, if you are to do Bani, for example, if you are to do Sahaj Path or read any Bani, it would need you some time, because you need to learn it. Because if a person wants to do any Bani, he needs to get Santhya first. And this Sikh is telling this Raja, you would need some time to learn. But since this Raja, obviously, they don't want to live in this prison for long. So he told them, do something which they can, which is easier, which is to do Waheguru jap, because the word Waheguru is easier to learn, and it would not take that much time to learn it, to pronounce it properly, compared to them having to learn to read the full Bani, which would take more time. And this Sangat is very important for us as well. Sometimes so Mahapurush always tell us that if you have not done Santhya, and even according to Samparda, a person should not do Sahaj Path. Because why should we do something which we know obviously we are doing it wrong? Why should we do the Beadbi of Bani like that? So if we have not done Santhya, we can always do other kind of jap. We can do other Baniya. We can do Mool Mantar. We can do Gur Mantar. Isn't that as powerful as well? We just need to have the faith. And even as a Sangat, sometimes if you can't find any person that has done Santhya, but you want to have Sahaj Path or Akhand Path, you can actually do Akhand Jap of some other Bani. You can have a 3 days Akhand Jap of Japji Sahib if everyone there can read Japji Sahib properly. And you can even do Akhand Jap of Mool Mantar. There are so many different things that we can do, and we should always do Jap of the Bani that we know we can recite it properly, instead of doing something just because we want to do it and not following the right way to do it. So this is something very important that the Sikh told the Raje. They say, if you want to read Bani, you would need time to learn it. But so instead, do Vaheguru Jap for 40 days. Kalgi wala pali karega. Kalgi tar Padshah ji would surely help you. So ਉਹ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਭਰਾ ਭਾਵਨੀ ਨਾਲ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ ਰੌਲਾ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਸੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ 40 ਦਿਨ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ. So they, with full faith, they started doing this job, and they did it like how people do Akhand Path. So how? So it probably they did it alternately. For example, 2 hours, one of the brother could do for like 2 hours, and then the other brother can rest, and then the other brother can take over and do the job while the other one rests. So in that way, they alternately did it for 40 days. On the 41st day, 41वें दिन श्री दशमेश जी ने दर्शन दिते. And on the 41st day, because of the amount of shraddha, devotion, faith that this Raja had, they had the physical darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਦੀ ਹੱਦ ਨਾ ਰਹੀ, ਗਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਰੋਮ ਖਿੜ ਗਿਆ, ਕੰਠ ਰੁਕ ਗਿਆ. ਐਸੀ ਹਾਲਾਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਭਿੱਜਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਿਆ. They were so amazed, they were so mesmerized. They could not describe what they feel, and they could not speak as well. So they just bowed down and matha tek to Guru Maharaj. Charna te teh paye, they fell at Guru Maharaj's feet. Antarjami ji ne uthaya. Guru Maharaj ji woke them up, set them up. Thapda ditta, they tapped them, they patted them. Puchya ke kive yaad kita. They said, how do you remember me today? What can I do for you? Ta una benti kiti. He antarjami, datar prabhu, kripalu, dialu data jiyo. Sanu mauke de hakma ne umar ਭਰ ਲਈ ਬੰਦੀ ਬਣਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ. ਸਾਡੀ ਬੰਦ ਖਲਾਸ ਕਰੋ ਜੀ. So they told Guru Maharaj that these rulers that conquered our place, they have gave us this life imprisonment. They said, please, Guru Maharaj, free us, rescue us from this place. Uprant Guru ji ne bachan kita. Oh, and before that, itne nu hi. The moment when Guru Maharaj said this to them to tell Guru Maharaj how did they remember them, and they told Guru Maharaj the whole story and basically requesting Guru Maharaj to free them from this prison. Itne nu hi doਹਾਂ ਭਰਾਵਾਂ ਦੇ ਹੱਥਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਹੱਥਕੜੀਆਂ, ਪੈਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਬੇੜੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਬੰਦੀ ਖਾਨੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਕੋਠੇ ਦੇ ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ੇ ਦਾ ਤਾਲਾ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਿਆ. So immediately Guru Maharaj listened to their benti, and the handcuffs of their hands broke, and the shackles that they had in their feet, even that broke, and the doors of the jail that they were in, even the lock on their door, even that broke. So basically they were free, they can leave. ਉਪਰੰਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੁਪਤ ਹੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਗਏ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਜੋ ਪਹਿਰੇਦਾਰ ਹੈ ਪੇਸ਼ਵਾ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਦੋਸ਼ੀ ਠਹਿਰਾਵੇਗਾ. So the Guru Maharaj said to his brothers, if you leave secretly, the ruler, he is going to be suspicious on the Sikh that is taking care of this jail, the guard. And Guru Maharaj, basically the guard would get into trouble if they leave secretly. So what did Guru Maharaj tell them to do? So ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਦੀ ਤਾੜੀ ਮਾਰ ਕੇ ਕਹੋ. Guru Maharaj ji say, clap loudly and say, ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਹਾਂ. We are the Sikh of the Guru. ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਿੰਮਤ ਹੈ, if anyone has the courage, ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰੋਕ ਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਓ, ਅਸੀਂ ਚੱਲੇ ਹਾਂ. They said, if anyone has the courage, try to stop us. We are living. So ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਵੇਂ ਹੀ ਕੀਤਾ. So they did as what Maharaj told them to do. They clapped loudly and they said, "We are the Sikh of the Guru, we are living. If anyone has the courage, they can try to stop us." फिर महाराज जी ने कहा, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੋਵੇਂ they said, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਘੋੜੇ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਰਕਾਬ ਫੜ ਲਵੋ. Guru Maharaj Ji said, hold to the rakab of each rakab of my horse. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਬਚਨ ਮੰਨਦਿਆਂ ਉਵੇਂ ਹੀ ਕੀਤਾ. So they did what Guru Maharaj asked them to do. ਤੇ ਇਸੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਦਸ਼ਮੇਸ਼ ਜੀ ਘੋੜ ਸਵਾਰ ਦੋਹਾਂ ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਸਮੇਤ ਸਤਾਰ ਦੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਗਗਨ ਮੰਡਲ ਨੂੰ ਉਡਾਰੀ ਮਾਰ ਗਏ. So Guru Maharaj, with these two Raje holding to the rakab of their horse, they rose to the sky, just like how during the Jyoti Jyot the Singhs saw this horse going up ascending to the sky. In the same way, now Guru Maharaj went up and ਅਤੇ ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਨਵਾੜ ਆਣ ਉਤਾਰਿਆ. So Guru Maharaj basically they have to, because they are rescuing this Raje, so they need to drop them somewhere, and they drop them at a place called Manamad, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਗੁਪਤਸਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸੁਭਾਈਮਾਨ ਹੈ. Currently there's a Gurdwara there known as Gurdwara Guptsar Sahib. Even until now, there is still a station there, a train station at Manamad that is still present there, and there's a Gurdwara there as well, marking this historical incident, and it's known as Guptsar Sahib. ਤਾਂ ਰਾਜਾ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਈਏ ਕਿੱਥੇ. So now Guru Maharaj has dropped them at this place, has rescued them out from this prison, and they are asking Guru Maharaj, where should we go? ਜੇ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਨਵਾੜੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਹਾਕਮ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫਿਰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਗੇ. They say if we go back to our city, and their city was Janwada, if they go back to their own city, this hakam that got them imprisoned in the first place, he would arrest us again and put us in the jail. Hun aap hi kirpa karo ji. They say, please Guru Maharaj, now help us further, we don't know where to go. ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਬਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ. So hearing their ਬੇਨਤੀ, Guru Maharaj did ਬਚਨ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਂਦੇੜ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੀ ਵਾਰਤਾ ਸੁਣਾਉਣੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਚਨ ਕਹਿ ਦੇਣੇ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਰੁਸਤਮ ਰਾਏ ਤੇ ਬਾਲਾ ਰਾਓ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ. So Guru Maharaj now is telling them, go to Nanded, my Sikh, my Singhs, my Khalsa, my Sangat are there. Tell them whatever that has happened in this jail, basically narrate this whole story to them and tell them to help you. Tell them that Guru Maharaj has sent us to ask help from you, the Singhs, the Khalsa, and tell them to help both of you. So ਦੋਵੇਂ ਰਾਜੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੇ ਬਚਨ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਮਨਵਾੜ ਤੋਂ ਪੈਦਲ ਚੱਲ ਕੇ ਨਾਂਦੇੜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ. So they listened to the bachan of Guru Maharaj and they walked. Pedal means to walk. They walked from Manamad to Nanded. ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੁਖੀ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਸਨ. So at the time, the main sevadar at Hajur Sahib and Nanded was Mai Bhago ji. Because we know after the battle of Muktasar Sahib, Mai Bhago ji, because her brother and her husband, both of them were shaheed in the battle of Muktasar. So Mai Bhago ji, she lived with Guru Maharaj Ji's forge as well, and she was there in Damdama Sahib as well. In Damdama Sahib, she used to do langar seva. She used to make sure that the langar is prepared properly there for the sangat. She used to do a lot of langar seva there. And then when Guru Maharaj came to Nanded, she was with Guru Maharaj Ji as well. And now after the Jyoti Jyot of Guru Maharaj, since Guru Maharaj left their physical body in Nanded, so Mai Bhago ji is also there, and she's the main sevadar here now. So these two Raje, when they arrived in Nanded, they met Mai Bhago ji because she is the Mukhi Sevadar. ਦੋਹਾਂ ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਪਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਤਾਰੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਾਪਰੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਵਾਰਤਾ ਸੁਣਾਈ ਤਾਂ so they told all the story of what happened in this Kila to Mai Bhago ji. ਤਾਂ ਮਾਤਾ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਮੇਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੇ ਸੂਰਬੀਰ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਅਰਦਾਸਾਂ ਸੋਧ ਕੇ ਬਿਦਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਚਾਲਾ ਮਾਰਿਆ. So after Mai Bhago ji, when she heard the whole story of this Raje and how Guru Maharaj saved them, she and all the other warriors, the Fauj, the Singhs, she basically led them. But before that, they did ardas. They did ardas that they asked Agya from Guru Maharaj, and this has always been the tradition of the Khalsa. Whenever they are going to do anything, we always do an ardas first to ask for Agya, and they did an ardas that we are living to help this Raje, and they started their journey towards Bidar. So this area that where this Raje, where we spoke about Janwada just now, that area is near Bidar. So now Mai Bhago ji with all these warriors, with this Fauj, with the Surbir Singhs, they went to that city. Paunch ke Halla Bol. When they reached the area that actually belonged to this Raje, so what did they do? They Halla Bol. Halla Bol means to fight, to have a battle. So they had a battle. Morche Fateh karke. Morcha Fateh means Jit Prapat karke. They won this battle. Janwade Kile te Kabja karke. They conquered back this Kila, this fort that initially belonged to this Raje and was taken over by someone else, and they conquered it back for these two Raje. Rustam Rai te Balla Rao nu wapas Raj divaya. So Mai Bhago ji along with these things, they got this Raj back. They got this Raj back for these two brothers. And this is a not very commonly known fact about Mai Bhago ji, a historical event, that even after the battle of Muktsar Sahib, she also had her involvement in various other events as well. And one of them is this, where she led a whole group of a Fauj to help these two Raje. ਰਾਜਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਮਾਤਾ ਭਾਗੋ ਜੀ ਜਨਵਾੜੇ ਹੀ ਰਹੇ ਅਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੀ ਅੰਤਮ ਸਵਾਸ ਪੂਰੇ ਹੋਏ. So because Mataji initially she was staying in Hajur Sahib, after helping these two brothers, Mai Bhago ji, because these two brothers did benti to them to stay there at that place where she actually helped them to win the Kila back. So they told her to stay there, and that is why Mai Bhago ji then continued staying there. She did prachar at that area as well. This is another activity of Mai Bhago ji after the war of Muktsar Sahib, where she did a lot of prachar. So she did prachar at this area as well, and she, even until the end, her antam swas. So it means she also left to Sachkhand from this same place. And currently there is a Gurdwara there as well. Usually the Sangat from Hajur Sahib, they would go to Nanak Chira Sahib Gurdwara, and on the way, it's very near to that Gurdwara is Mai Bhago ji's Gurdwara, where she used to live, and it's near Bidar. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਅਸਥੀਆਂ ਨਾਂਦੇੜ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਤਖਤ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੇ ਨਜ਼ਦੀਕ ਭਾਈ ਦਇਆ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਭਾਈ ਧਰਮ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਅੰਗੀਠੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਹੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮੋ ਕੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਬਣਾਈ. So because it was her desire that her ashes should be brought back to Hajur Sahib, Nanded, because she loved the place so much. So according to her wish, the Sangat brought her ashes back to Hajur Sahib. They buried it near the Angithe of Pai Daya Singh Ji and Pai Dharam Singh Ji, which are two of the initial Panj Pyare. And if we remember Sangat Ji, we have covered in the previous sessions that these two part of the Panj Pyare, they were with Guru Maharaj when Guru Maharaj came to Hajur Sahib, because initially Guru Maharaj also sent them to give the Zafarnama to Aurangzeb, and that was their duty. So after fulfilling their duty, they came back to Guru Maharaj and they stayed with Guru Maharaj until Guru Maharaj came to Nanded. So and they also left their physical body. They went to Sachkhand from here. That's why their cremation place, their Angitha, are also there. So the Sangat, when they brought the ashes of Maipa Goji, they buried it near the Angitha of these two Panj Pyare, Pai Daya Singh Ji, Pai Taram Singh Ji. And currently, Sangat Ji, if you go to Hajur Sahib, you can do darshan of this place. It's just in the compound of Takht Sahib, on the right of Takht Sahib. It's a bunga called Bunga Maipa Goji. You can see the big, very huge rifles of Maipa Goji. You can see the Angitha, the two Angithe of Pai Daya Singh Ji, Pai Taram Singh Ji. There are also some Puratan Swarup of Sarblo Granth Sahib Ji, of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and a lot of Sangat do darshan of this bunga as well when they go to Hajur Sahib. ਸੰਸਕਾਰ ਜਨਵਾੜੇ ਕਿਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸੁਭਾਈਮਾਨ ਹੈ. So her shashkar, her cremation was done in the kila that she helped to conquer back from for these two Raje. So her shashkar happened there, and that same place currently there is a gurdwara there, as mentioned before. It's near Bidar. ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਸਾਖੀ ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਰਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਦਾਸ ਲੇਖਕ ਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾਈ. This whole story, it was passed down orally by Baba Narinder Singh Ji, who is currently the main Sevadar of Langar Sahib Gurdwara. They are a very respected Mahapurush of the Pantha, and they personally narrated this whole story to this author, who is Baba Surjit Singh Ji Mehrowale. So this is the third Sakhi that's telling us how even after the Jyoti Jyot of Guru Maharaj has been giving physical darshan to their Sikh and basically giving them this haunsla that I'm always here for you and I have not gone anywhere. So now we are also going to look after some time, and basically this was the time which was where the Jyoti Jyot very freshly just happened. But now we are going to see a few other narratives, some Sakhyam, which happened to Gursikhs years after as well. Even until now, Sangatji, a lot of the Shardalus of Guru Maharaj who have full Sharda, Guruji is still giving them physical darshan. So we are firstly going to see a very famous poet that we all know. Agli gal Guru Charna de Paure jo Guru ka jas katha athva ਦਸਾਂ ਹੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੱਥੀ ਲਿਖਣ ਦੇ ਤੀਬਰ ਇੱਛਾਵਾਨ ਸਨ ਭਾਵ ਕਵੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ. So now the author is telling us about Kavi Santokh Singh Ji. And who is Kavi Santokh Singh Ji? They are the author of Sri Gur Pratap Suraj Prakash Grantha. And they have, now we are going to see their experience of getting the physical darshan of Guru Maharaj Ji as well, and how that actually helped them to aid them to write this whole history of all the Guru Sahib in the form of Suraj Prakash. So Kavi ji is pavan ਇੱਛਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਬੈਰਾਗੀ ਦਸ਼ਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਨ. So even though he was such an amazing poet, that's why he had the title of Chudamani Kavi, which is a very high title given to a poet. And he was already a very good poet. He was well known. He even had a position in there. He was recognized very properly by all the other poets as well, and they were a renowned poet. But their main itcha was to write the whole history of all the Guru Sahibs. And that's why they were always in Vairag, and they used to meditate. This is also another not very well known fact about them, that actually before they wrote Suraj Prakash, they meditated for a few years. And they were not only just a scholar or a poet, they were also a saint. So what they did tapa, they meditated near Godavari River, and Godavari River is in Hajur Sahib. So Godavari Kande jungle ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਨਿਤਾ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਧਿਆਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜਦੇ. They always had their ਧਿਆਨ in Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. They always had their ਧਿਆਨ in Kalgitar Padsha Ji. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਐਸਾ ਸੁਭਾਗਾ ਦਿਨ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਭਾਈ ਜੀ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਅਨੁਸਾਰ ਜੰਗਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਲੀਨ ਸਨ ਤਾਂ ਅੰਤਰਜਾਮੀ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਿਧਾਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਧਾ ਪੂਰਨ ਹਾਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦਸ਼ਮੇਸ਼ ਜੀ ਘੋੜ ਸਵਾਰ ਹੱਥ ਪਰ ਬਾਜ ਤਿਆਰ ਬਰ ਤਿਆਰ ਸਰੂਪ ਵਿੱਚ ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੇ. So because he was so engrossed in the meditation and his dhyan was in Kalgitar Padsha Ji. One day, Kalgitar Padsha Ji, who is Antaryami, they are all knower, they know everything, and they are always, they are the wish, they are desire fulfilling as well. And the desire of Kavi Ji was basically to basically have the darshan of Kalgitar Padsha Ji. So one day Kalgitar Padsha Ji gave them darshan, Pratak darshan. Pratak darshan means to have the physical darshan. And when they had this physical darshan, they saw Guru Maharaj on their horse, and they even had the baj in their hand. ਘੋੜੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਟਾਪਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਸੁਣ ਭਾਈ ਜੀ ਨੇਤਰ ਖੋਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ ਸੁੱਧ ਕੀ ਨਾ ਸੁੱਧ ਰਹੀ ਬੁੱਧ ਕੀ ਨਾ ਬੁੱਧ ਰਹੀ. So when Kavi Ji, when they had the darshan of Kalgitar Padsha Ji, they could not, they lost all their sense of being. They did not know what is happening, and they were so surprised, happy. They had everything basically. Suddha ki na suddha rahi, buddha ki na buddha rahi. Pav appa hi bhul gaya. So they forgot their own being. They forgot that who am I and anything else. They could not think of anything. गद गद हो गए रोम रोम खिड़ गया ऐसी हालत विच हथ जोड़ सिर निवा चाई 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 उठ खड़ोते. So they were so mesmerized. They stood up and basically they matha dekh Guru Maharaj and they stood up. बस तक्की ही जा रहे ने नेत्रां चो बैराग दे हिंजू टिपक रहे ने. They kept looking at Guru Maharaj. They kept looking and looking. They kept doing darshan and they were in tears of vairag. कंठ रुकिया होया है. They could not speak anything. हृदय चों लगातार आवाज निकल रही है सुंदर स्वरूप हो के भूपन के भूप हो. So inside of them they had this voice in their mind, and what is the voice? The voice is Sundar Sarup ho ke Pupana ke Pup ho. That Guru, basically they are admiring how beautiful Guru Maharaj is. Sri Dashmesh ji ne haunsla ditta Sikha nihal kaho kahe yaad kita. They said, oh Sikha, tell me, how did you remember me today? What can I do for you? ਤਾਂ ਭਾਈ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਥਿੜਕਵੀਂ ਜਿਹੀ ਅਤੇ ਧੀਮੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਭਾਵਨੀ ਭਰੇ ਬੋਲ ਬੋਲੇ. So they said it in a very slow pace and softly they said to Guru Maharaj, हे ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਕਲਗੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਾਤਾਰ ਜੀਓ, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ 10 ਸਰੂਪ ਧਾਰੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਸ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਲਿਖਣ ਦੀ ਇੱਛਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਬਸ ਪੂਰਨ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ. They said, Guru Maharaj, I only have one desire, I only have one benti to do, that the 10 Sarup, because it's one light from Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and the same light took 10 different physical bodies until Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So Kavi Ji is telling Guru Maharaj that the 10 forms that you have taken, I want to write, I have the itcha of writing the itihas, the history of all the 10 Gurus that you have taken form in, your Jyot has been in. Please bless me to do this courage, to basically to write this Granth. Sri Dashmesh ji ne फरमाया कि वाहिगुरु कह के लिखना आरंभ कर दियो. This Guru Maharaj said to Kavi Santokh Singh ji, utter Wahiguru, say Wahiguru and start writing. तैनू ऐसी कविता आवेगी कि कवि लोग पढ़ के दंग रह जाएंगे. They say you would write such a Granth in such a poetic form that all the other poets, all the other kavis, oh dang reh jaange. So dang means heran. All these other poets, they would be surprised at what an amazing piece of literature you have wrote. Shuru kar de, teri zuban te vasange. They say, start this courage. I would recite on your tongue. So that's a very powerful thing. Because Guru Maharaj is saying that I would recite on your tongue. It means Guru Maharaj themselves aided Kavi Santokh Singh Ji to write the Jeevani of all the Guru, or basically their own Jeevani of Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj aided Kavi Ji to write Guru Maharaj's own itihas in the form of the 10 Gurus. So this is why we have such high regards of the work of Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, the Suraj Prakash Grantha, because they were not just mere poets or scholars, they were also saints they were also a saint who meditated and had the kirpa and had Guru Maharaj with them writing it. ਇਹ ਬਚਨ ਕਰਦਿਆਂ ਸਾਰ ਹੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਅੰਤਰ ਧਿਆਨ ਹੋ ਗਏ. ਆਫਟਰ ਸੇਇੰਗ ਦਿਸ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਵੈਨ ਅੰਤਰ ਧਿਆਨ ਮੀਨਸ ਟੂ ਡਿਸਅਪੀਅਰ. ਭਾਈ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਅਚਰਜਤਾ ਦੀ ਹੱਦ ਨਾ ਰਹੀ. So he was so happy, and this is also said to be their first and last extreme happiness of their life. ਜੋ ਇਹ ਕੁਝ ਪਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਖੇਡ ਸੀ. Even though this whole incident happened only for few seconds, they were extremely happy. ਕਵੀ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਨਾਂਦੇੜ ਤੋਂ ਚਾਲਾ ਮਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ. After few days they left ਨਾਂਦੇੜ. ਕਵੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ left ਨਾਂਦੇੜ. ਫਿਰ ਸਹਿਜੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਰਿਆਸਤ ਜੀਂਦ ਮਹਾਰਾਜਾ ਉਦੈ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਪਾਸ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ. So after Guru Maharaj gave darshan to Kavi Santokh Singh Ji, he left Nanded after few days and he went to Maharaja Uday Singh Ji. He stayed with them and he started writing this granth. ਸੋ ਸਮਾਂ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਕਵੀ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਮਹਾਨ ਕਾਰਜ ਸੰਪੂਰਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਭਾਵ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਤਾਪ ਸੂਰਜ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਮੇਤ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਦੀ ਸੰਪੂਰਨਤਾ ਹੋਈ. So actually there are two different grantha. One is Suraj Prakash, which is actually the history from the second Guru, Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And then there is another grantha called Nanak Prakash, and that is only the itihas of Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. But generally we would refer to both of these grantha as Suraj Prakash. So both of this grantha basically Kaviji finished writing both of this grantha with the kirpa of Kalgitar Padshah Ji. ਜਿਸ ਦੀ ਕਥਾ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਭਰ ਦੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰਾਂ ਨਗਰਾਂ ਸ਼ਹਿਰਾਂ ਕਸਬਿਆਂ ਵਿਦਿਆਲਿਆਂ ਬੁੰਗੀਆਂ ਛਾਉਣੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. And now all over the world, everywhere we can see the katha of Suraj Prakash is being done. Even in the Takht Sahib, even if you go to Takht Sri Hajur Sahib Ji, Takht Patna Sahib Ji, the katha of Suraj Prakash is still happening at this Takht Sahib in Gurdwara, and this is one of the major itihas grantha that the katha is being done all over the world, everywhere. And it's such an important piece of literature, historical literature that we have. Perhaps without this grantha we would never have such a detailed historical account of all our gurus. And if you ever listen to the katha, it's not just a historical account. It really builds your love to the guru, builds your shraddha to the guru. It tells you so many things about how the teachings that Guru Maharaj used to give their Sikh, and how we can apply all these teachings in our life as well. I would highly recommend the Sangat, if we truly want to, if we call ourselves as the Sikh of the Guru, we need to know the itihas of our Guru. A Mahapurush, I used to say that a Sikh that doesn't know the itihas of their Guru, they are not a Sikh. And that makes sense, Sangat Ji, because if we call ourselves as the Sikh, as the children of the Guru, we need to know about how our Guru was, what was their nature. If we see Guru Angad Dev Ji, they were always carefree. What is the nature of Guru Amar Das Ji, what they used to eat, what they used to wear, how they used to speak, and how they used to forgive the Sangat, how they used to talk to the Sangat. There are so many things that we can learn from the Katha of Suraj Prakash. And Kavi Santokh Singh Ji has done such a paropakar for the Pantha by giving us this khajana that we should definitely explore. ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਉਪਰੰਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖਾਂ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਕਲਗੀਧਰ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏ. Even after that, there were so many other Mahapurush, Gursikhs, that also had the darshan, the physical pratak darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਲੀ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਿੱਧ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਧੰਨ ਕਲਗੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਨੇ ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਨਿਧਾਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਲੰਗਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ 2 ਵਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਸਨ. So there's another renowned Mahapurush, Baba Nidan Singh Ji. Currently, if you go to Hajur Sahib, there's a Gurdwara Langar Sahib Ji, and they have langar. They have langar all the time, and all the sangat that visits Hajur Sahib, they would usually go and have their langar in Gurdwara Langar Sahib, because this Gurdwara, the Mahapurush that started this Gurdwara, he was given darshan by Guru Maharaj themselves, who told them to start a langar here. So we would see how they had this darshan. ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਪਰਾਮ ਹੋ ਕਰ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਬਿਰਾਜੇ ਸਨ ਤਾਂ ਘਟ ਘਟ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦਸ਼ਮੇਸ਼ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਦਿਦਾਰੇ ਬਖਸ਼ਦਿਆਂ ਬਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭਾਵਨੀ ਨਾਲ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੋ, ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਅੰਗ ਸੰਗ ਹਾਂ. So the first time they were basically upset with the people of the Hajuris, the people of Hajur Sahib. They had some argument, and they were very upset of the way they are treated, and they were going to go back to Punjab. They were waiting for their train at the station, and at that station they actually had darshan of Guru Maharaj, who told them, don't be upset, do seva here, start the langar seva here, I would be with you, I would help you, I would be ang sang. ਗੁਰਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਵਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਕਿ ਖੀਸਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਤੇ ਹੱਥ ਤੇਰਾ. So khisa means your pocket. So Guru Maharaj said the pocket would be mine, the hand would be yours. It means you would be doing the langar seva with your hands, and you don't have to worry about the money, about the ration, about all the things that you need to run this langar. I would help you with that. Therefore they say khisa mera hath tera. ਅਖੰਡ ਸੇਵਾ ਚਲਾਓ, ਤੋਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਵੇਗੀ. ਦੂਜੀ ਵਾਰ ਫੇਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਤੋਂ ਕਾਰ ਭੇਟਾ ਉਗਰਾਹੀ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਦ ਮਨਮਾੜ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ 'ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਬਖਸ਼ੇ ਤੇ ਬਚਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਪਤ ਅਸਥਾਨ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਕਰੋ ਤੇ ਕਾਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਚਲਾਓ. So another time Guru Maharaj gave them darshan, pratakh darshan. They were coming back from Pakistan, and they stopped at the station of Manmad. We covered this before just now. Manmad is the area where Guru Maharaj dropped this Raje, rescued them from the prison, and Guru Maharaj gave them darshan there to Baba Nidan Singh Ji, and told them that build a Gurdwara here. There's a historical event of my life that took place here. Basically they also dropped the Raje here, right? So they told Baba Nidan Singh Ji to build a Gurdwara there, and that's why currently there's a Gurdwara there. ਇਸੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਰ ਹੀ ਨਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਤੀਆਂ ਰੂਹਾਂ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਜਨ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ. So there are so many other Mahapurush. If we read their biography, we can see they also had the physical darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and some of the names are here. Baba Mit Singh Ji Nihang Singh, who was also the jathedar of, who were the main sevadar of Gurdwara Tan Tan Mata Sahib Devan Ji. Sant Atar Singh Ji Mastuana, Sant Sundar Singh Ji Pindran Wale, Sant Gyani Gurbachan Singh Ji Khalsa Pindran Wale, Sant Harnam Singh Ji Patsha Manawa Joge Wala, Baba Nand Singh Ji Nanak Sar Kalera, Baba Sahib Singh Ji Kala Tari 96 Karodi jathedar Buddha Dal, ਬਾਬਾ ਜੋਗਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਮੋਨੀ ਜਥੇਦਾਰ ਤਖਤ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ. ਸੰਤ ਬਾਬਾ ਹਰਨਾਮ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਰਾਮਪੁਰ ਖੇੜਾ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਵਰਣਨਯੋਗ ਹਨ. These are some of the names that are mentioned in this pothi. ਵਧੇਰੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸੱਤ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਪੜ੍ਹੋ. So the author is telling us, if you want to know more about the experience of having the physical darshan of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, you can read in detail in their jeevanis, in their autobiographies. So a lot of the Mahapurush that we mentioned here just now, a lot of their biographies are actually available, and we can read them, and we can also know about how they had the darshan of Kalgitar Padshah Ji as well. So basically, all this footnote is telling us that all these experiences can only be experienced. We can only understand it. Only the people that have experienced it fully, they know how it is. But we can only imagine how much rasa would all these Sant Mahapurush, all these Gursikhs have to have this pratakh darshan of Kalgitar Padshah Ji. So at the end of the footnote, it also says, ਵੈਸੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਐਸੀ ਖੇਡ ਵਰਤਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਪਰੰਤੂ ਇਹ ਅਨੁਭਵੀ ਬਾਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਨੁਭਵੀ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਸਦਕਾ ਹੀ ਕੁਝ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਐਸੀ ਆਨੰਦਮਈ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਦਾ ਰਸ ਲਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. So the author is ending this footnote saying that all these things are basically beyond our comprehension, and we only learn about all these experiences by doing the sangat of Gursikhs, by doing the sangat of Mahapurush. That's why these stories, this Sakhya, they are very usually all the Vidyarthis of a Samparda, they would be told by Mahapurushs, or they would be passed down by generation. And we are lucky that Baba Surjit Singh Ji Mehro Wale has decided to include some of the oral history here, so that everyone can assess it and learn about it. And it's basically telling us that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj has always been Hajar Najar. Even after their Jyoti Jyot, they have been giving physical darshan to a lot of Sangat. They are still giving, even until now. There are so many Gursikhs that are receiving darshan of Guru Maharaj. We hear so many stories even nowadays from this Gursikhs that do a lot of meditation, and we are extremely blessed to have such a Guru that is always there, Hajar Najar, who is never gone. And therefore we should take up this opportunity to build our connection, our relationship with our Guru, so that our Janam can be Safala as well. Any mistakes done in this Katha, I humbly apologize, and we are looking forward to complete the Jeevani of Tan Tan Mata Sahib Devan Ji. With that, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.